You've been hit by a small criminal. Hello, hello, trend lovers. Welcome back. Let's do a quick one. We're supposed to be live since I think about 5 p.m. my time, but better late than never. It's already past 11 my time. So let's quickly get into and we are going to just start this live sharply. And what we are going to just start this live sharply. Okay, welcome, trends lovers. And I see sound is good. I wanted to check the sound, and then we're going to get into the conversation. Give me a minute. Let me just this stuff out. Probably need to grab a bottle of water also, and then we get it into this hot gist. Let me change position from where I want to sit. Welcome, everyone. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Really, JD is somebody that really loves drama, but it seems like this one that Jeba brought for him scares him a lot. Come on in. Whew. Finally, he met his karma. Welcome, everyone. As you're coming in, please like. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Say hello. I know who's here with me if you feel like it, but if you don't, that's still fine. How is everybody doing? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing a great. So from the title and the thumbnail, you already know what we are about to discuss. It's just going to be a quick chit chat, and we will be out of here. Mhm. But trust me, a lot is happening on social media. Okay, a lot. So join us as we have this conversation. Well, I hope everybody's doing great, fantastically well. Thank you for the thumbs up. I see that thumbs up are coming. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so let me quickly share this to Entertainment Daily. Uh, Let me share it to my community in Entertainment Daily, and we will continue this gist. Give me a second. I'll just join the conversation, and that will be that. Okay, so since Jeba came out and Jeba started calling out JD, one thing we have noticed is the fact that JD has automatically done a U-turn. And all of a sudden, he wants to start creating. He's now a motivational speaker. That's one. And then two, he's now someone that is now forcing himself to create uh, educational content. You know how he was talking about, oh, I'm going to be creating educational content. I'm going to be creating it. That's all we were hearing. All every day you go to JD's page, you hear, I'm going to be creating educational content, but the educational content was not forthcoming. All we saw was JD coming online, posting about his ex-wife, did this, the other one, complaining what he wants to do, what he doesn't want to do. And that's all JD ever did. Didn't have time to come out and say, okay, let me just focus on educational content that I've been promising these people that are buying me coffee, donating to my GoFundMe, and all of the 9 yards. JD had something else that he wanted to do. But now that Jeba is calling him out, he was quick to come out and tell us how Jeba stole his $7,000 camera and how Jeba stole his credit card and was spending his money and everything. Now that Jeba has also put her foot down and she is exposing, JD is missing in action. The only thing he's doing is motivational a post on Facebook and educational post. All of a sudden, what he was running away from, what he's been avoiding all this while, all of a sudden he's now interested in creating those. And then Instead of JD to come on Facebook to do a poll, JD went on, Abi asked me a question. JD went on his Instagram telling people to ask him questions. You know that one thing with social media is majority, like a lot of people have like this one app where they love to consume content. So most times, sometimes something will be trending on Facebook. People that are on YouTube, Instagram might not catch up as fast as those people that the first thing they do is to go to Facebook. The same with YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and all those, all these other apps. If you're just coming, you're welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us. Please give the live stream a thumbs up as you are joining. God bless you as you do so. So on Facebook, Jeba is calling JD out. Instead of JD to go and do this poll on Facebook, telling people to ask him questions, because trust me, if uh, JD had done this on Facebook, questions would have been rolling in like no man's business. So I felt like this was a calculative move on JD's side, where if we go to his Facebook, he just posted a photo. Let me see if I can pull up JD's Facebook here, and you will see what he posted on his Facebook compared to what he did on his Instagram. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull it up here. Hold on. Wait, I have to switch to. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Hmm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. Uh, Jeba is still talking. I just went on Facebook and I'm seeing what. Anyways, let's finish with JD, and maybe we'll just touch down on Jeba stuff, because I'm seeing a post 33 minutes ago. We're saying, wow, I've never met such a cardi jealous high school mean girl in my life. This doctor volunteered to introduce me to his client for networking purposes. So Jeba is still talking, but anyways, we are here to discuss JD first. So let me pull up JD's Facebook. All the dragging and everything that Jeba is doing, JD is busy pretending that he's not seen. So what JD posted was a photo of himself, like a selfie, and he posted that 22 hours ago. And he wrote, "Such a great Tuesday," you know, like he didn't see anything else that was going on. Such a great Tuesday. And the post before that one was the one that he said, "When you're favored by God, you are also favored by the devil." Okay, and he said Mike Tyson, that which is 4 days ago. So then 22 hours ago, he dropped the selfie of himself, and that's it. Let's go to Instagram now. Let me close Facebook, move over to Instagram. Let's pull up JD's. Give me a second, please. Let me pull up JD's Instagram. Okay, because I feel like this is really a calculative move on JD's side. Okay, if you're gonna go and post telling people to ask you a question and whatnot, what's going on? His blue tick is no longer there. Yo, are you serious? Well, he lost his blue tick, or what's going on? Or are they also paying for blue tick now on Instagram? I thought it was Twitter that started this payment thing. Is Facebook also paying for blue ticks or stuff like that? I don't see blue tick on JD's this thing. Okay, so let's go to JD's story. So he posted the same photo that he posted on Facebook. He posted that same photo on Instagram, but on Facebook he just wrote "Beautiful Tuesday," and that's it. Meanwhile, the same photo posted on Instagram, he wrote "Ask me a question." And that's 22 hours ago. So you see that it's right about the same time that he posted on Facebook is when he posted on Instagram too. But he did not do the same poll asking people on Facebook to ask him a question, because the floodgates. Who it would have been nice if he had done that, but he knows he wouldn't dare. He would not dare put this on Facebook. Ask me a question. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But you know, JD, now he loves anything that brings attention, anything that puts him in the lips of other people. People talk about him, engagement is coming and stuff like that. So hence he went to his Instagram because he didn't want people to ask him those type of questions that we know they will be asking him, and he won't want to answer. But then other people that will now come and stroke his ego and stuff like that, those people he will be quick to respond to. And the kind of person JD is. So he said, ask me a question on Instagram. And hold on. Mm. Okay. So the first question I see here, somebody says, how are you? He responded to that person's question, said, doing well, thanks. And then let's see the next one. Mhm. The next question is, "Hi Justin, I don't have a question, but it's about you see why I said he knew what he was doing. Okay, we know that there are people that go from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and all those other apps, but not everybody does that. A lot of people just go to the app that they are more used to, and that's where they consume the type of content that they consume, and they just run along, except you call their attention to something or something is happening and they keep hearing about it, but they don't see it on that app. Then they might go to other apps to look for that particular stuff so they can view that stuff, right? Like, for example, when this uh, Mr. Naknak from Equatorial Guinea, right? Uh, right? That was busy knocking 400 women. A lot of people went to other apps where those videos will be posted to go and watch those videos because those videos were not all over YouTube or stuffs like that. So this person came in with, "Hi Justin." Somebody said, "Ask me a question." This one came in with, "Hi Justin, I don't have a question, but it's about the last little video you posted about eye area. It helped me so much." People can lie for this word. People can lie. Anyways, all of this is just to stop his ego, and he knew it because his Instagram people, majority of them are not on Facebook, so they are not catching up with what Jeba is sharing on her Facebook. And I don't think that interview or whatnot made its way to Instagram the way it did on YouTube and on Facebook. So it is possible that there are people that are on his Instagram that don't really know this huge revelation. They just know that his nanny is talking, and he also came out and blasted his nanny, and that's it. So no, I'm not seeing any question that relates to anything that Jeba had mentioned. So it said that the video, educational video he did, that he was talking about it, that he helped, and he responded and said, "You are very welcome." So let's see what's the next question they will ask him. Okay, so this person said, "Are you going to keep doing educational videos?" "I sure hope so." And JD responded, "Yes, just focusing on other aspect of business right now." Since when JD became a business person? Somebody help me. Since when? Even the chiropractor job that he's doing, he has never taken that thing serious. He just only knows how to come out and brag that he makes $300 an hour. You make $300 an hour and you're asking for child support, you're asking for the children's Facebook, you want everything that your ex-wife owns, you want everything to be handed over to you, but you're supposed to be the doctor. You're supposed to be this one that makes $300 back. Do you know what it means? 24 hours we have in a day, and that's the only thing you do. So if you have enough clients and you're making $300 per hour, of course you're going to be very, very comfortable. But we don't see that with you. You keep asking for buy me a coffee. At the same time, you're judging your ex-wife, but you are the one out there doing the most. And now you're talking about you're focusing on, see now, my microphone don't fall because of Justin, and here Justin is talking about he's focusing on other aspect of business. Somebody that they gave, I beg, make can leave me, I no fish out. Somebody that they gave buy me a coffee, uh, donations, and the what else? What else would the PayPal, GoFundMe, and everything? Did JD ever come out to even say thank you to those people? And now he is as simple. This person is telling you, "Are you going to do educational content?" I think he's afraid to say yes, to answer the question straight yes, because he's probably cooking up something, and he will be back again with another series, tell all how we met in China. and then we move to Nigeria, and then we move to United States, and then all the crap that he has to say. So he's afraid to answer this person's question straight. Are you going to be doing educational content? Because they've heard it several times, and the educational content are not forthcoming. It's only once in a green moon, okay, not even in a blue moon. Once in a green moon, you get to see educational content coming from JD's side. So, anyway, but he told this person that yes, just focusing on other aspect of business right now. He's not focusing on any other aspect of any nonsense business. Hi. Oyoyo's one. Our barrister is in the building. Barrister Oyoyo is here. Welcome, 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 ma'am. Thank you so very much for joining. Queen, how are you doing today? How is family? How is everyone? So I find this very weird that all of this period, JD spent 2.5 years or 3 years, we can call it, dragging his ex-wife. And all of a sudden, now that Jeba came out to reveal how you are on all four like a dog, a horse, an elephant, name it, and you're being serviced by Jeba. All of a sudden now, you are focusing on other aspect of business. So in other words, people will not be seeing content from you, and whatever Jeba says, you will not respond because you are pretending to be busy. Oh, guy, you're not busy anything. You are not busy. We know it. Don't stop lying to people, because if you're really busy, why didn't you do this poll on Facebook? Why didn't you do this ask me a question on Facebook? Let people ask you, because on Facebook people have been following you, your stories, your everything. So people have genuine questions to really ask you concerning your life, concerning the children, concerning your marriage, that didn't work, how terrible your ex-wife is in your own words, and how the court is now favoring you women, and also fast forward to what Jeba is actually exposing. All of these are questions that people would ask you on Facebook, but you know that you won't be able to answer those questions straight. Hence, you run to Instagram to tell people that you're busy on other jobs. And since when you started being busy, your job has always been to drag Korra obidi. That is your job, morning, afternoon, night, non-stop till infinity. You have been dragging that woman, her family, her father, her sisters, anybody, in fact, the whole of Nigeria, and then all the black people, diaspora, and everywhere else in the world. That has been your job. Anything that you do to condemn your ex-wife and shade her, and that's what you're going to do. So how is it that all of a sudden, now that Jeba revealed that you are collecting things from behind, allegedly, now we hear that you're starting a new business, or you're looking at other aspects of business? I hope to not be nyash business you did look. Okay, so let's see what the next post is. Let's see. Okay, so the next question that someone asking, the person said, "Hi, doctor. I wanted to say you are an amazing." You see now, these are the kind of people he knows. We all know the kind of people we have. You understand? If you're a content creator, you know the kind of people that follow you. We're talking about those people that when you post a video, they will watch. They will not just watch and go away. They will drop a comment. They will chat and interact with your content. We know them, you understand, and we know their response and how they will respond to different topics that we're discussing. JD knows his audience on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, every other app where he's on. So hence he went straight to Instagram to do this poll of ask me a question, and he didn't do it on Facebook, because look at the kind of nonsense talk that these people are talking. More important things are out there, revelations of why nobody asked him. We heard allegedly that you used to knock yourself out with a beer from a beer or an alcoholic drink from Oregon, where you used to knock yourself out and your kids will be awake and you're fast asleep. Why nobody, even if nobody wanted to ask him about the him being on all four and Jeba servicing him from behind? If you think that's too deep, why nobody even asked him all of these other questions, that things that have been revealed about JD? Why is nobody? asking him? And why is nobody asking him how creepy it is for him to be telling Jeba? And Jeba asked him that, how is it that you know so much about your ex-wife? I'm like, yeah, well, she used to log into my computer, and when we got divorced, she never logged out. So she never logged out. You know, you didn't call her attention. This thing, and since you know how to say that, why didn't you log her out of the this thing so she can go, because she's such a terrible woman. Who wants to be around a woman or a man that is terrible? Okay, if you've been able to run away and distance yourself from that person, don't you just stay gone and not pay attention to any single damn thing that that fool is doing? If you really think that the person is that terrible, right? You just like, who wants to deal with a fool? Who wants to deal with an evil person? That's how you should treat somebody that is bad. But because you know that the woman is not bad, you are the fool, you are the evil one. You just stay glued to, everything she's doing. So emails that she's receiving, private chats, and all these private things that people are sending to her. That's how you used to equip those your bloggers that does not have a soul. And you are proud to tell your, well, why won't you be proud if after 1 month allegedly you're telling her to service you? Is it to tell her that you know how to get into Korra's this? Nobody asked him about those creepy things. There's so many things, so many questions that people could have asked him on Instagram when he said, ask me a question. But he knows that the main people that will give him difficult questions would not see his post, or before they will even see it, it will be too late, and they won't ask anything. You understand? Here, this person said, "Hi, doctor. Wanted to say you are an amazing person. Most importantly, a good dad. Period." The fact that you people always find it as a duty to always go to him and remind him that he's a good father shows that he's not a good father, because so much is out there and he is the one that started. I don't want to hear nonsense from people that are like, you people leave him alone. You people stop doing this. He started by castigating his ex-wife. He started by painting and presenting her as a bad mother, and all his minions ran with it. Every single day they are screaming. Whatever that woman does is terrible in their eyes. She can never ever get anything right in the eyes of JD and his followers. So the fact that these same followers that will keep judging Korra, keep dragging Korra and doing the most, now is Nancy they are dragging. The other idiot with long mouth in the UK. That one said, in fact, I have never seen somebody that do not have sense as these two JD supporters, the one in Minnesota and the one in UK, the long mouth. These two people have zero sense in on that their concom head. There is no brain inside. I swear down. They're like zombies, because now the main thing now is to drag Nancy. Oh, some people are selfish. You have two children and you're still not grateful. Some people don't have one, and you're still looking for more. You demand. Like, I don't understand how people think. If somebody decide they want to have 1 million children, how does that bother you? How does that concern you? Somebody just welcome a child. But anyways, these are the kind of people that JD associates with. And now that they're giving JD back his woto woto, people are pretending that, and he too, he wants to pretend that he's not seeing it. Or guy, if you like, pretend say you know see or you see. Talk where they ground, we go talk. So this person is reminding him that he's such a good dad. The same Jeba, she is the same Jeba that bought him the super dad T-shirt that he was parading around up and down. Everything is just fake. And even him, he knows that it is fake. And the fact that they will always, if you go on his Facebook too, oh, you're such a good man. You're such a good father. You're such a good man. What is the definition of good man in your dictionary? What is the definition of a good father in your dictionary? If they give you this, of course, most of them are women married with children. If they switch now, give you Justin and then remove your husband and give to somebody else and give you Justin for free, you should have as a husband. Would you? With everything you've seen, you heard how he talks, how he behaves. Then now we've seen behind the scene, his home and everything. How he goes on all fours, allegedly, how he knocks himself. Is that the type of person that is the definition of a good father, in your opinion? Efe, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining, Queen. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. How are you? How is family? How is everyone doing? You know, so how is it that these people will always go, oh, I just want to tell you, you're such a. Somebody came and said, ask me a question. Which one is, I just want to remind you that you're a good dad? If you have to remind him that he's a good dad, that means you and him knows that he is the opposite of what you're actually telling him. You know, it's just weird. Now, where was I now? Mm, let me see. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's see the last one. Here this person said, anyone with questions, the answer is the doctor can fix it. Hmm. Okay, Nana Sabi. So that's all on his Instagram that we see. But strange that his blue tick is gone, eh? That's really strange. What's going on? The weather just changed, eh? This is typical island. Like the wind is blowing like whoo. Just got my attention. Just out of the blue, there's this strong wind that is blowing. Okay, so let me go back to Facebook because I saw something from Jeba. I didn't even know that Jeba will also be talking, but I wanted us to just come on in here and discuss the fact that JD would go on Instagram and tell people to ask him questions. Meanwhile, we know that for 2 years and 2.5 years plus, JD is more active on his Facebook because that's where he gets all the money, makes all the money and everything. That's where he has majority of his fan base and everything. That's where his main cash comes from. So to see that now he wants to ask a question, he ran all the way because if you want to do educational content, you have more following on your Facebook, your audience, people are more active there, and you want to do educational content that will so help this your audience because you're such a good doctor that wants to help people out there. Why did you not do your Q&A or whatever, ask me a question on Facebook so people can ask you health related question? What are you avoiding? What are you afraid of? When you were doing your first series, second series on how horrible your ex-wife was, it was fine for you to do all the series on faith. Now that Jeba came and called you out, and Jeba is still ready to talk because Jeba is still talking. Jeba is not stopping anytime soon. Now I think she has even resorted to start fighting with everybody. I don't know. These JD supporters, they're all very funny. I don't know. Is it just me, or I think all of them, something is wrong with them? Do you understand? Because they go and support somebody like JD. You go and support evil. And then when people start calling you out, it is paining you. What don't you understand that you did something that is making people to call you out? Hmm. Let me drink some water. Like, what don't you understand that you've done something that is making people to call you? That's the same thing with JD now. When he was giving Korra Woto Woto, Nancy Woto Woto, their father Woto Woto, even alleging that Korra's father did something to the most nasty things that you can think of is what JD has opened his mouth to say about his ex-wife and her family members. Alleged that Cheta, Nancy's husband, did something with Korra. Korra's father did something with Korra. Don Jazzy, the music producer in Nigeria, did something. D'banj, Two-Face, all of them did something with her. In fact, if you're a celebrity in Nigeria, you've done something with Korra. Her private part is named after a nightclub in Nigeria. There is nothing this man did not say. And now, Jeba just came out and revealed a little bit, and you're already running away from Facebook. Oga, come back, oh. You must come back. You see this Q&A that you took to Instagram, you will bring it to Facebook because for 2.5 years or 3 years now, you have been dragging your ex-wife non-stop, non-stop, lying on top of it, lying on top of it. You made people to go and be reporting her page with, oh, the kids are not supposed to be online, even though the court documents did not say anything like that. But just because you did not want this woman to post the children because she can create better content than you can, and now you want to run away. No, you have to come back and answer to Jeba. So let me pull up Jeba's page, and let's sweep through. You know, there's one thing with these JD supporters. All the while they're supporting JD, they don't see anything wrong that the person they're supporting is instigating the harassment, the bullying, the physical attack, emotional, and all of the above of someone else or other people, because Korra and her family. So it's not even only Korra. They don't see anything wrong. They never speak about it. They're just fine being his friend, being his nanny, being his colleague, being whatever they want to be, being his girlfriend, being his nyash fixer, and everything else for as long as. But when they fall out with JD, and people start calling them out, all of them are quick to come out and complain, oh, how I'm trying to help, but you people are just making it difficult. All the time you people are talking, condemning, and that's the time they want to tell you how intelligent they are. If you're that intelligent, how are you being fooled by somebody that is not intelligent at all? Hasn't it been established already that JD is not a smart person? So if he's able to fool you people for as long as he did, what makes you think that you are intelligent? And that's what we see with all these women. And now Jeba has started the same thing. Miriam will come out, I'm intelligent. Lolo, intelligent. Zacchaeus, Trader, intelligent. Every one of them pretend that they're intelligent after JD has finished using them and calling them scammers, thieves, and everything. Do you know? If he said, Jeba don't turn canary bird, as in not only canary bird, oh, as in he plenty, parrot, oh, everything put together. Now the new one, she's venting. She's upset. If people will talk to her, they should make sure they have career. They should make Jeba life does not start and end with playing chess, okay? Just because you're a chess player does not mean you've arrived, okay? Because if you've arrived, you wouldn't have been homeless, okay? If you've arrived, you will not be used by JD because he knew that he could threaten you with harm. So be calming down. If people are giving you woto woto, understand that you deserve it. That's the problem with most of you. When he was giving woto woto to Korra and Korra's family, you people sat there and you were his friends. Now that the shoe is on the other foot, you people want to complain. No, 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 no. You decided to be JD's companion, friend, uh, everything else that you people decided to be. Now is the time to reap the fruit of your labor. Stop and quit complaining, okay? Quit complaining. That you're exposing JD and people are patting you on the back does not mean that all of us need to pat you on the back. I've always said this, anybody that supports JD is an idiot. So in as much as, yes, you're doing the gist, does not mean that I'm going to be clapping for you. And me, I'm going to be the last person that would remove one of my cents to support any one of you. An evil person is an evil person. I don't like it when you can already see the handwriting on the wall and you pretend that you don't know. You people all pretended that you did not see. You people stayed with him as long as you people stayed with him. If he did not maltreat you people, if he did not betray you people's trust and you people's agreement and whatnot, none of you would have come out to speak out. If you notice, look at all of them, the pattern is always the same. From Miriam to Lolo to Frida to all of them that ever spoke or said anything, to the other blogger too that exposed him, they will always be mingling with JD, enjoying the whole thing until when JD shows them Waka Shege. That's the time that all of a sudden, they realize that, oh, why are you people judging me? What do you mean? People will not say their mind. People will not say what they see because you think you're a chess player. I beg, sit down somewhere. I'm not fish out. Sit down somewhere, Jeba. If you want to say what you want to say it. At least we're not saying don't create your content, don't. But when you started with that nonsense of, oh, after doing this, it would have been nice if I would have been given a recommendation by one of the parents. Are you high? Recommend you as what? Have you seen somebody you didn't work with? The person does not know jack about you, recommending you for what? All the while you were there, he was doing all the nonsense he was doing. You were helping to film. You were helping to serve RO. You didn't remember that you would need recommendation at the end of your contract. Go meet your Justin to recommend you. If you know recommend you, get out of here. That's it. Just continue doing your content, cash out, make enough money from your Facebook, YouTube, and all these other apps. We pray that you gain your followers. I can see your followers are growing slowly, but don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Stay focused. This is not the time for you to go and be fighting with people that are calling you out. This is the time for you to create content that will catch people's attention. Okay, if you have a story you want to tell that is interesting, tell the story. Once in a while, come in and drag Justin. People will laugh because that's what Justin is good at. Okay, so if somebody is giving it to Justin, a lot of people go like, okay, he met his match. And that's what a lot of people are saying already. You bank on that because he has banked on his ex-wife all these years, using her to make money. So if you do the same, you've not done anything wrong because he's that terrible. So if somebody does the same thing, let him enjoy what he's been serving to somebody else. But don't get distracted to go and start fighting with people that are calling you out. If anybody is calling you out, there's a reason. Not that we're encouraging that people should be dragging you and whatnot, but at the same time, people will have their opinion and they're going to voice their opinion. It doesn't sit well with you. Talk about something else. Just don't, because if you keep fighting with these people, the more they will keep dragging you. So let's go through Jeba's uh, I thought, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm seeing 23 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. Uh-huh. Well, I know they finish you. Sure. Mm, let me see. What else did she post 1 hour ago? Hey, Wahala. This one she posted 1 day ago. This is one of her rant videos 1 day ago. Mm-hmm. Okay. So she posted something here that she said, TBT Ghana 2017. My spirit. We're gonna just do a sweep through Jeba's Facebook. So I'm just starting from where we left off a few days ago. So she said her spirit is calling her back to Africa. After you finish dragging Africa people, your spirit will come. They call you go Africa. Najuchu. Anyway, she said, my spirit is calling me back to Africa and the Caribbean lately. I love giving from the bottom of my heart and planting seed of greatness in our children. This is the kind of meaningful work that I have donated my expertise to from 5 years old. Education is everything, in my opinion, and we must close the opportunity gap for Black youth. I received a high quality chess education for free as a child in poverty. Therefore, I feel obligated to pay it forward. Chess allowed me to travel and open up the world for me. I'm so happy now that I have decided to not read any of my comments, just focusing on my valuable contribution to the world. It takes a rotten human to steal from someone who consciously donates so much already. Hashtag Ghana, hashtag scholarship. As she posted photos, I think when she probably was in Africa. Okay, yeah, hashtag volunteer, Black excellence, Black travel. And she posted photos here. She posted some Black kids playing. She said Black excellent from Nigeria, refugee to chess master. She posted a photo of a young boy, you know. Okay, and then there's okay. So let's go to the next one. Like I said, we're doing a quick. So the next thing she posted, welcome, welcome. If you are just joining, you're welcome. Please like the live stream. Give us a thumbs up if you are just coming. And if you are yet to subscribe, please do subscribe. Thank you so very much. Was said I'm still here. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. That's our barrister in the building. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. How is everyone doing? I've been talking since. Sorry, I've not been welcoming people that are coming in. You're welcome if you're just joining us. Thank you so very much for joining us today. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. I hope your day has been good. God bless you as you give us that like and as you subscribe, join us to dissect and analyze because hot gist will be going down back to back, back to back. So you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss. Okay, subscribe to Trends with Octavia. They happen here, no fish out. Okay, so the next post on Jeba's those of you that might not know who Jeba is, if the name is not yet registered, Jeba is the ex-nanny of JD, Mr. Korra Obidi's ex-husband, and the one that has been revealing a whole lot of secrets about JD. Yes, she, we're on her page because she's still talking. And like I told you people, if Jeba keeps talking, we'll keep following. So here Jeba said, okay, here she wrote her name in full. Najeba ex Gary Kasparov. I'm not even going to try this Russian Republic names. I'm not even going to try. Once you see it, you know this is from the well, they know it no longer, but you know what I mean when I say Russian Republic, like Russia, Ukraine, and all those countries around there. Their names are very difficult to pronounce. Money. Good night. Oh, hope you're having a lovely week ahead. Good night, good night, good night, Manning. Good night. Okay, so she said Jeba ex Kasparov and Russia former world champion and political activist as at the annual all-girl tournament. So she posted a photo of her with this uh, guy from this man from Russia, and she said, Note to my new found haters, consider trying another before trying me. I usually spare my enemies out of grace, but drag me out of my peaceful zen, and I will drag you to hell to repay the favor. Push me, and I will devour you, skin, muscle, and bone. And she continued, uh, keeping it cute on my page. The block button is me showing mercy to the foolish, but remember that I have no obligation to hide my uh, claws while practicing self-defense. Sign up in the comment if you want a public spanking like your homeboy JD. That's what I'm saying. This is not the route that um, Jeba needs to go right now because you can't fight everybody. You would try to, oh, your claws, you're gonna this, you're gonna that. You don't want to go there. Just continue telling the stories that will keep you need your engagement. Okay. You need to monetize that page because JD already told you that he's thinking about suing you because you don't have money. You know, he started by threatening his ex-wife because in his mind, he's the Muzungu, he's the Oyimbo, he has all the money, all the connection. It's a country of where people that look like him are highly favored and everything. He was thinking he would just go out of court, win just like that because men looking at the both of them, you're like, yo, she's lying, he's not lying. But now he's telling you he's going to sue you. So instead of you fighting with these people that are just calling you out on the BS you did while you were with him, overlook them and focus on how you're going to tell stories about JD. Okay? Kind of organize it very well from when you people met. You even need to just go to run to the dollar store, right? You people have something in the US you call the dollar store or Walmart or somewhere. Get a notebook that will cost what, $1, $2 or so, and start jotting down, okay, how we met on Tinder, how he presented himself on Tinder. You just list out all these things until the moment you left. So you can do a series like him. Okay, he did several series on his ex-wife. So you do your own series too. It's your story. He cannot force you not to tell your story. So it's your story. You're going to tell your story the way you want to tell your story. Mm-hmm. So instead of fighting all of this, then threatening people that you're bringing out your clause, bring out your clause for JD that is owing you. You already said it, that the only person that is owing you is JD. So that's the only person you should be focusing on dragging. But anyways, okay, so that's what she said about that one. And then the next one was a video. She said, Nanny update, Black Girl Magic, Black Girl Excellence, hold on, Black Girl Excellence, uh, hashtag Korra obidi. And then on the screen of this video, I'm going to play the video in a second. She wrote, I have all the respect in the world for Mama Korra. And she put Nigerian flag and the mic. And she said, don't get it twisted. So I don't know if she's trying to say Nigerians don't get it twisted because she said she has all the respect for Korra. Then she put Nigerian flag and then a microphone. And she said, don't get it twisted. hmm So I'm going to play this one. This is one day ago. So let's get in. But Jeba, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. You talk the one we no sit well with Nigerians, you go you won't be able to. Listening to people who are even more immersed in the storyline. Let me see. I want to take it to the beginning. Hold on. Okay. So I have been kind to an extent in terms of listening to elders or listening to people who are even more immersed in the storyline. Let me know if you can hear. Of this former couple and this family that I have been immersed. So I'm listening, but it's also I'm not gonna be shamed and I'm not gonna. Jeba, sometimes I don't know when Jeba talks. Sometimes I don't, what do you mean? What former couple and your this? They were not couple even when you came into the picture. So don't try to make it. Jeba tries to make it look like these two were couple. You've known the both of them. You said it yourself that you don't know her. Only when you said Cora the RO, that's when you know her. So stop referring to them as couple because they were not couple when he swiped you on Tinder. Be straight. If you're calling yourself the smart one, this is the problem with these people. And when I say it, people are like, how do you call yourself the smart one? And yet you, when you talk, you're not making sense. When you talk like somebody will just smoke igbo, we don't drink plenty kai kai. When I get high, it's hard for people, strangers on the outside telling you like it's everything they need because they're fine. Like not everybody knows the value of information, the value of education. It is valuable to have feedback from somebody who has spent quality time with your kids. It's the same like what why parent teacher conferences and everything at schools. I just feel feedback. Who's asking you for feedback? JD, shit you. Cora doesn't know who you are and does not care about any damn feedback you want to give because you've been associated with JD. She does not want that trouble. You said it yourself that JD kept saying that you are Cora's spy. What makes you think Cora needs a feedback from you, of all people that served at the RO? Are you serious, Jeba? Because you don't know what's happening when you're not in the room or you're not, you're not with your kid during certain days, certain times. All feedback is valuable. And I don't really care if someone's looking at it as like, oh, this is. Let me know if y'all can hear. To a celebrity, relax, relax. I've got plenty of celebrity kids. Jeba, there are certain things you shouldn't even be saying. Oh, people are saying you're trying to be close to a celebrity or whatnot. There are certain comments you see, you just look at it and just overlook and continue on the path of you trying to clear your name and trying to expose the JD that you said didn't pay you, made a lot of promises and did not fulfill any of the promises. But this that you're trying to shade and talk about celebrity, if people are talking about celebrity, you have worked with a lot of celebrity. You have worked with a lot of celebrity kids and people should relax and whatnot. If you've really worked with a lot of celebrities, you won't even last 1 week in JD's home. You wouldn't have stayed in JD's home 1 week. So you need to relax and tell your story and stop responding to all those people because you're going to just make your situation worse. Okay. I'm only passionate again because these are black girls. Because I have known many black chess players who've run up in adverse situations. There are things that they have to unlearn. There are things they have to teach themselves to be mentally resilient. Let me know if you all can hear. And to not let that trauma. What's going on? I don't know what she's playing there. Anyway, let me move. Let me go to the next one. Listening to people who are even more immersed in the storyline. I see. Hello, Julie Stage. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining, Queen. Um, Let me see. Charmaine, welcome, welcome, welcome. Charmaine said, I love listening to you because you're always supporting beautiful women. Well, with a good sister like you. I love you hard and keep supporting Korra. She's my daughter. She's my beautiful daughter who loves her. And you're from Jamaica. Oh, yeah, man. My Jamaican people. Don't be shout. I see, I see, I see. Bless you, bless you. Wagwan, wagwan. Let's see. Let's okay. So let's keep listening to Jeba and let's see what else. One thing Jeba needs to understand is that Jade is not somebody that anybody can help to do anything. Okay, so if you're thinking that you're helping to add value into this and that, and people are dragging you, you're not gonna do it. Like you can't. Remember when you were leaving, he didn't even have the decency to even tell the kids that you were leaving. So that's what I'm saying. This route is not even the route that you need to start calling people out and doing the most. Focus on the goal and try to monetize your channel with your story. And you've referenced your father, how horrible he was in your own words, allegedly. So that's another story. That's another story. I don't know. Jeba keeps playing music. I don't know what she's doing. Jeba, let me tell you something. You're getting this whole thing twisted. If you think that you are more relevant than the people that are commenting online, then you're still living in La La Land. You are not more relevant than the people that are commenting online because JD needed you for a purpose. That purpose was done. You people made him look good. So at this that I see you keep screaming black girls, black this, black excellent, black that, black, you don't fit the description of someone that will say, I am standing and I am fighting for for black girls and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I'm trying so much not to um go in. I'm trying so much not to go in too hard on Jeba because of some things that she already hinted where she's coming from. But Jeba, you need to pipe down, okay? When you talk about piping down, you need to pipe down because you are still looking at yourself like someone that JD valued. JD didn't have any value for you. All of you that are people of color that are associating with JD just have you people there to make Cora look bad. And it is funny that you people come out to claim that you are very smart. Your IQs are high up there, but you people can still not figure it out. That you people being there gives a very horrible picture. It gives a very horrible picture. So don't think that you are more relevant because you were inside. If you were, you would have made changes. If one, you are that woman that stands for people of color and want to fight for people of color, you will speak out. You overlooked a lot of things that even now that on the interviews they're asking you, you were still downplaying things that you should not downplay. People were asking the question, why did you not report to the rightful authorities? You didn't see that those moves he made were dangerous moves. You cannot knock yourself out. Allegedly, this is you people's word. Knock yourself out with alcohol, and you said it severally that he's a deep sleeper. You didn't want to say he was knocking himself out, but you know why he was sleeping that deep while the children are awake. What if somehow the children are able to live? What if those children go and climb something where they fall down and smash their head? Father is sleeping for hours before he will wake up in the morning. God forbid it's too late. You did nothing, but you were playing the role of a nanny. You should have called the attention of the rightful people. Up until this moment, did you do anything? You are waiting for Korra to respond to your emails, and then she goes to start it. Meanwhile, you are, or you were, the nanny. You are not relevant. You're not more relevant than the people online that are commenting, Jeba. Get that and understand it. And this case does not have anything, what's on ground now, does not have anything to do with how many degrees you have. If you like, be professor of anything and you backed all the degrees that are available in this world, you still did not do what you were supposed to do, so that your degree is still useless. Fela say, lawyer wey don't know im work na suegbe, na suegbe o. Carpenter wey don't know im job na suegbe, na suegbe o. So if you do not know your work, whatever it is, whether you're a carpenter, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you are anything you call yourself, you're just a you're not useful because you do not know your job and you don't know the right thing to do. So don't tell people to pipe down if they are less skilled than you. You that you are well skilled. It is taking people that are not skilled, according to you, to point out things that you should have done throughout the 7 months you were there. How dare you, actually, Jeba? How dare you? You stayed with this man for 7 whole months. You saw everything you saw. What did you do when you were leaving? You decided, instead of protecting those children, you decided to protect your own image by writing that rubbish NDA that you posted on your Facebook. JD did not give you NDA. You yourself that call yourself a black woman fighting for black kids and smart one and chess play and this, you were outsmarted. You were outplayed on your own game. Chess players are very smart people and deep thinkers. Your brain, they work like who they smoke igbo. So don't take it there, because that's not an argument that you can win. That's not a debate that you will win. You messed up. Accept it that you did mess up. So don't tell people that, oh, because they are outside, they are commenters online. Not everybody is stupid to get themselves involved the way most of you did in this Korra and JD situation. You people moved in. You people formed group. There's so many nonsense that you people did that smart people would not do that. But it is always the same you people that allowed yourselves to be used by JD that comes out to scream about how high your IQ is. You people are always quick in putting other people down. When you're a human being, that the first thing you want to do is, do you know who I am? I have money, I have connection, I have this, I have that. You want to show off, you want to oppress people. It shows how low you are. And that's what a lot of you do. And this is not an insult. We listen to you people talk and we react to you people's videos. There is difference between when somebody is telling you you're stupid, you're silly, than when somebody is pointing out where you messed up. And you're talking about if you're less experienced as I am. Does it matter how many degrees you have bagged? You stayed with him. You had opportunity to set things right, to raise alarm as an insider, present evidence. You waited until when he insulted you, tarnished your image. That's when you came out and started posting video. If he didn't call you a thief, would you have spoken out? If he didn't say you stole his credit card, you stole his camera, would you have spoken out? You were offering him NDA. I will not talk about anything. Should I pull that post up? The NDA that you posted is still on your Facebook. You said, I will not say anything. If only you would, give a good review for me. So if JD had done that one simple thing, which was just right, that this nanny is a good nanny, she did a good job, she left on a good note, we didn't have issues, and then just lie and everything, you wouldn't have opened your mouth to expose JD. So you were exactly like him. Julie said, you're right. She should have walked out of that house straight to CPS, period. There was so many things that happened. And the way he was even treating her, okay, if she didn't care about the kids, the way he was even treating her, that she was doing the job of a nanny. And he was doing the most. You still, at your last, you said it, your own words, you said, on my exit. When you talked about him being on all fours and you using the tools on him, allegedly, you said that was 1 month into you moving in. So you moving in, 1 month into you moving in, both of you were intimate, but even that part of the gist, you were skipping it. You didn't really want to say you people were involved in that way. 1 month. Let's work with the time that both of you are talking about. 7 months is what both of you agreed. Because initially, I think you said 8 months, he said 7 or 6 months. So let's say 7 months. So if 1 month into you moving in, both of you were intimate, he asked you to use that tool allegedly to service him. You did. You cleaned the house, you took care of everything, you were playing wife role. The kids were calling you mommy. What gave you the mind to think that it's okay for somebody else's child to be calling you mommy when their mother is alive? If it's easy, run am. So before you come out and talk nonsense, know that you messed up on so many levels. So many levels you messed up. Just look at yourself and say, I will learn from my mistakes. And you move. Julie said, and I mean at the start, not after 7 months or 8 months. Exactly, at the beginning, because she said at the beginning, okay, they were intimate. She did this stuff with him. And then for the next 7 months, she saw his bad behavior, saw the names he called Korra, saw the plotting, then the attack. She was asking him, how do you even have all this information? He told you that she's still logged into his computer. Why is he spying on her? Does she spy on him? So many things he did that should have, even his mother, when you said you called his mother's attention to what that he said and his mom didn't do anything. You already knew the way he spoke to you. You said it was very rude. But you still offered NDA on your exit. Madam Smart, Madam Highest IQ, Madam Albert Einstein. Your brain didn't tell you that you were so stupid to offer that nonsense NDA. Now you're complaining. Shami said, I just sent 2 more persons to your page because you're a real woman who speaks the truth. She's not speaking the truth. Listening to her voice and how she speaks, she's just as bad as you. She needs to get locked up. But Shami, thank you for sending 2 people to my page. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. I appreciate. God bless you. Charmaine, on the part of she being locked up, I would say no, and I will tell you why. If you notice, when Jeba is telling the story about JD, she keeps bringing in her father too, talking about how terrible he was. So I think Jeba's upbringing was a terrible one. And I think Jeba is still struggling with those stuffs. She's still fighting her demons. And JD will always go and use these kind of people. We saw it with the lady from Belgium too, the French-speaking lady. Tell me why he brought that woman on his Facebook and the only story he wanted her to tell was how her father unalived her mother in her presence when she was 8 years old. He made her tell that story on Facebook. He made her tell that story again on YouTube, sorry, on Instagram. So JD is always fond of working with people or recruiting people or getting entangled with people that are going through some difficult moments in their life where their head is not in a good place. Imagine Jeba didn't even have a place to stay, and he will always threaten her with that. So for that reason, I'm like, okay, let's handle Jeba with a little bit of kids glove, but I don't know this one that she's coming now to come and be telling people that she has a claw, she can drag, she can this. She won't win the argument if she wants to go down that route, and she's going to lose a lot of supporters if she goes down that route because people will start pointing out everything you did, and that's not what you should do. People are kind of feeling sorry for you because they feel okay, you know, you've been going through stuff, you're still going through stuff, you didn't have a place. People just create excuses that shouldn't even be because there are people that live in the streets that they still have their principles and everything, and they will not do what some of you did, these JD supporters. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's our barrister. Oyoyo's world. Thank you. You know, they won't do it. Manin said, I hope Korra doesn't listen to her and doesn't stand up for the children. She's not really doesn't stand up let's see, she doesn't stand up for the children. She's not really lied about everything, and she's speaking about herself too, and not the mother of the children. You're right. You know, it's good that Cora has never read. That's one thing we always hear. They always get angry. Oh, we sent her email. Oh, I did this. Oh, I did that. She does not respond, and Cora is a very smart. You know, I think because JD presents Cora as a dunce, JD will never tell you that that woman has brain, that she's smart. He likes to present her as this person that is not smart at all. And that is what most of the people that are working with JD are running with. They think Korra is not smart and Korra will fall for her nonsense. So when they finish, when JD tosses them out, then they want to go over to say, I have things to hand over to you. So tomorrow JD comes out and says, you were working with Korra right from the start. She's not stupid. She's not going to fall. So that's what is paining Jeba now. That somebody should reference. Korra cannot write any reference or a reference you for what? You didn't work with her. You worked against her. So when Jeba is saying that she's relevant in the life of the children and you are not relevant, sorry, it hurts, but that's the truth. You are not. Don't think that you're high up there and people that are online talking about this case are down low somewhere. No, if you were high up there, JD won't toss you out. Just because somebody is a celebrity does not mean that the person has lost touch with reality. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Jeba believed the lies that JD sold to her that she's going to be the mother of those kids. Because sometimes the way Jeba talks, Jeba, if you feel like you want to be, go and have your own kids. Go get pregnant for 9 months, the discomfort, push out those children, raise them. Not, don't go and try to insert yourself because an idiot lied to you. Men will say anything just to get in between your legs, don't you know? He told you you were going to be the mother of those children. You too, you believed him. When the woman that gave birth to the children are still alive, doing very well, right there in the same city with you people. So stop saying people are, we say somebody that is not in the celebrity light. See, you're not seeing anything different than what Cora is hands on with her kids. She knows what she's doing. She doesn't need you or all those WhatsApp women to help her figure out anything. She has a solid family behind her and good supporters. That when you read some of their comments that they drop on her post, you know that this is coming from somebody that has brain. So I don't know how you people from JD's side, that I'm judging from you people's behavior, the kind of words, your actions, and everything. A lot of you don't sound smart. I'm not saying it. I'm not even going to go to educated. Like, you don't sound smart, street smart. Everything is missing. You people don't. But yet you people want to make it look like you're trying to save Korra. Save yourself first. You can't be drowning and you're screaming, oh, come, let me help you. Save yourself or you think of saving somebody else that doesn't look like the person needs saving. She's smart. All of you that present yourselves as the smart one, you are the ones that you've not been able to figure yourself. The JD is still living in rented apartments. Some of you are homeless. Some of you can't pay mortgage. Korra is doing fine for herself. How is it that the person that you people want to save is actually the one that is making more money than all of you, doing very well, having her gigs, writing her books, writing her music, doing her dance, and everything else in between that she's doing? Yo, pipe down. Jeba, this is what you're saying. Pipe down. You're telling people to pipe down. I'm telling you to pipe down also, Jeba. Pipe down.
The healing of Black girls is me, and I can understand why people might look at that from a lens of suspicion or a lens of like trying to get close to someone. I'm like, I doesn't get closer than living with these children. Like, I am already close with the family. Okay, regardless of if Cora and I have had a formal meeting or not. Yeah, this stuff is really just a crash course in social media, and a crash course in, I guess, being a human amongst other humans. I think that I have been privileged to be in a sort of intellectual bubble, so I forget that there are people who are complete airheads who just like to talk. We all have.
I'll tell you people something I noticed with most of these people that have been associating with JD for a certain period of time. They start sounding like JD. You know that what she just said now is the kind of thing that JD will say. Oh, he knows that people are not educated. He knows that people are not this. Oh, well, he's a doctor. He has studied. When you start singing your own praises, something is wrong with you. When you're so quick to put other people low, just so you appear to be high up, it means that you're even lower than those set of people that you're trying to put down. And you know it yourself. Let your actions speak. Like, let your actions speak. Intellect that is not behaving like an intellect. Is that an intellect? I don't get it.
Most of us are capable of speaking, and a lot of us are just feeling need to speak for the sake of and feeling need to critique for the sake of critiquing. But I'm like, I am honestly, I'm just gonna start cutting back and critiquing people who are trying to critique. Because I'm looking at Mac, I'm looking through a Mac, and I'm like, what do you got going on in your own life? What have you accomplished? Because it's not a damn thing. You're trying to tell me.
You know, I find this very. I don't. I Jeba. I don't like to say things like this, but I would just say it because she has said it already. Jeba, for you to come out and say you're looking through a magnifying glass and you're trying to ask these people that are calling you out, you know, what have they achieved in life? What have they done? It makes me laugh because the question you should be asking yourself is, what have you achieved that you posed with few awards or trophies, what they call it, that you won from chess? That means you've achieved the whole world. There are people that went through the same situation like you. There are also people that were in worse situation than what you were in, but they were able to build something. right? You are still homeless. You've not even found a place to stay. JD is threatening you that you don't have money. Even you yourself, you're complaining that you spent all your money on hostels and hotel. You're showing us receipt. We're not even seeing millions that you spent in hotels and hostels. Why are you the one looking at other people's life with magnifying glasses when you're already homeless? And this is no shade to homeless people, please. I'm just trying to, when people talk, sometimes you have to call their attention to the things they are saying. Because sometimes people don't listen to themselves. They don't think of what they are saying before they let it out. Jeba, you cannot be in the position where you are. People are feeling sorry for you, trying to encourage you to create content, tell your story, monetize it, and so you can earn money. Before we know, you're renting a place, you're doing a business, you're all you want to. I don't know what you want to do. Go back to school or take your degree, your certificate. Go look for a job. I don't know, but at least have a roof over your head first. Because if you had a roof over your head, had a decent paying job, stable job, you wouldn't have ended up with JD. You wouldn't have been the one servicing his behind without payment. At least there are people that do those kind of job and you pay them to do it. They spank you, you pay them to spank you. Whatever you want, they do it, but you pay and they make good money. You did it for free. The pekus you gave for free. Everything you did it for free. So why are you looking at somebody else's life with a magnifying glass when you don't even have yours figured out yet? And even if you have yours figured out yet, there's no need laughing at people that don't have their life figured out yet. And so it's even more weird that yours is not figured out and you're looking at somebody else with magnifying. Use the magnifying glasses to look at your own life so you can figure it out quickly before JD sues you. He already said it. You don't know what he's cooking up. Instead of you running your mouth, be looking for ways to get that coin. And the way you're going, people that will be giving you super chat and super stickers and super whatever will be the ones that will not give you because your mouth, you will use your own mouth to destroy things for yourself. These people are not your problem here.
Just move on. Just take the L. It's fine if you lost. Not injured on you. Not fine. I'm gonna deal with it how I choose to do it. Okay. If I like to go on a life raft, and I like to offer a path to help kids thrive, even though they are, then I'm gonna do that. And my question to you, if you're going to make me who's equal greater than them, my question is, what arenas of life have you
Jeba, let me tell you this. A person that thinks that certain people cannot speak to them because they feel they have achieved more, they're of a higher class, is a person that is not wise. A wise person will not use the type of words that you're using as you're talking. I don't know if we should look at it that, okay, this person is upset and that's why she's saying what she's saying. But Jeba, if you're waiting for somebody to get to your level, somebody can ask you politely, Jeba, what is your level? What level like are you at that you think you have arrived, that somebody needs to get to that level before they can talk to you? At the end of the day, we will all go down below 6 feet. The day you close your eyes, whether you're a billionaire, you have all the degrees, the highest IQ, you will still go down to this Mother Earth and be feasted upon. That's just life. So don't let anything you've achieved get into your head. And in your own case, with what we see, you're not there yet. You might be good at the chess you play, but you're not the best female chess player in the United States. Maybe you're not even the best chess player in the state that you're in. I don't know if you're in New York, you're in California, you're in Mississippi, you're in Albuquerque. I don't know where you are, but you're not the best chess player in any of the 50 states that you're in the United States. And maybe if we even narrow it down to your county or something like that, you use the word county law in the US, maybe you're not even the best chess player in your county. So why do you think that people cannot talk to you? Even presidents of countries, people talk to them. People make caricature of them. People laugh at them. You know, I said, this is Manny said, this is why I think you should listen to her. She's just like him. You need to sing the lifestyle truth. Oh my goodness. Jeba will learn. Jeba will learn. Looking at her, she looks very young, and sometimes I'm like, okay, let's just give her a pass. I don't know how old Jeba is, but she looks very young. Because seriously, this path she's doing, a reasonable person won't do it. Not now. Because JD is waiting for you to dig yourself deep, and she laughs.
What, um, who in your community are you helping? Who are you helping, heal from their mental illness? Or who are you helping house? And you're not doing any of those things that you doing as a child. And I'm really not trying to heal you as a fellow adult. I don't consider you. We're not making equal contributions to make people a better place. We're actually, yeah, we're not in the same boat. I will block you from my, because it's one thing to just learn to be vocally or to be, quick with the thing, quick to comment. You're not really a person. I'm gonna be honest. That's my I'm just trying to. I've done it. Okay.
Jeba, get over yourself. Calm down from your high horse. This is a good advice, okay? Coming from a sister to another sister. Queen, calm down from that high horse. It's not taking anybody anywhere. We've seen so many people that have been on riding on this high horse that they think they are everything, heaven and earth, and we've seen them crash. Okay, we've seen the high and mighty that felt that they were untouchable. We've seen them crash also. So don't think that because you were able to feed few people or you're able to donate one or two things here and there, shelter and all of that, that makes you more special. If you think you fed 10 people, there are people out there that fed 100. If you think you fed 100, there are people that have fed 1 million. Not everybody comes out to brag about what they've done. So if you've done it, kudos to you. At your age, you said you started early, good. Let God pay you back. Don't come out bragging and telling people not to talk to you, that they are not on your level because they've not fed a whole nation. Okay, different people have different calling. Feeding people might be yours. Other people are doing other things. And all together would make the world a better place. But you people whining and dining with JD, I don't know how you people made the world a better place. But yeah, let's see what else. Let's see what else we have. Okay, because this video is finished.
Okay. You don't need I really for myself. I'm not going to be pressed for my own comments or be pressed for your comments on my page, my doing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Anyways, Jeva is there making faces and whatnot. Okay, so let me see what else is here. Like I said, we're doing a sweep on her this thing. Okay, yeah. They said lead with your credentials. If you have advice and criticism, too many people chiming in with no knowledge whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Her Jeba said anybody that wants to talk to her should lead with their credentials. Bring your credentials. Jeba, bring your own credentials too. By the time some people bring their own credentials, you will know that you're still a nebios. You are what in Greek they call παιδί, a child. So don't think you've arrived. Okay? There are people that started even before your father met your mother. I don't even know how you think you can level up when such people are talking. Just because you see them online, you would not know. So when you're telling people to lead by presenting their credentials, you will end up embarrassing yourself if people start showing you or listing their achievements. You go run, Ojaba. So calm down. Let people talk. You can't handle, block them. Hmm. Okay, so there's something she posted here. Hi, do you have a moment to talk? I really appreciate you. It was really helpful doing a session with you, and I was really excited about having you as part of my team. But I just saw Justin, and he informed me of some of the drama between you, and I am actually really what's this person? It's hard for me to see. Really waiting uncomfortable with a what? Let me see. With what went in between you guys. So I'm really uncomfortable with having any drama in my life, even though I don't even know what this stuff she posted is about. Justin's patient, something healing and coaching. Okay. And it says, "Oh God, I just wrapped up some community service, and that just made my blood pressure spike. I completely respect the fact that you met Mr. Dean first, and tension is of any of his many ongoing issues." So it seemed like this is another chat Jeba just posted of Justin's patient contacting her. So let me see the caption of this stuff that I just read. She said, "Wow, I have never met such a cardi jealous high school mean girl in my life. This doctor," she put the doctor in quote, she said, "This doctor volunteered to introduce me to his client for networking purposes. I have been working on brainstorming with a lovely patient who's building her own practice. Tell me why this man, in quote, saw it fit to update his patient on the drama that he has caused in his personal life and complain to her about him being bullied on social media. He must have heard that I was making a whole $80 per brainstorming session and thought, how dare a Negro earn a living? Keep ruining your reputation by taking the low road, buddy. I'ma just watch you freak, Dr. Joseph." She thanked him. I will not say his name. Said, "Mind you, he already attempted to gossip to me and downplay her goals when I told him how excited I was to help her succeed. Certify hater behavior." Okay, Regina George. And she said hashtag friends boundary doctor, and the hashtag continues. Okay, oh, give me a second. Let me see my fire. Put some wood in my fireplace. The cold is going is blasting away. Oops. So give me a second. I put island life. I have my fireplace going. Okay, so here she posted another evidence of JD's And this, let me see, she posted it 1 hour ago. And let me see, there's something else. Okay, it looks like there's, I see or not. Is this it? Okay, here is a video. I don't know what she's showing on this video here. Okay, and here she said, okay, Dr. Dusty, she called it Dusty. She said, Dr. Dusty, keep it up. My sis and I should sue for the physical toxic living environment. This man confidently questioned me, why should I change the air filter if I never turn on the heating slash AC? It's fine. Give me a second. Wait. So, okay, so I think she's talking about um the condition that they were, living in. So let's finish that. Okay, she said, he confidently questioned me, why should I change the air filter if I never turned on the heating slash AC? It's fine. Yes, I reported to CPS, but Mr. Petty only cares about financial repercussions or backlash on social media. As for why I mentioned Korra without tagging her in some past posts, from what I understand, she's a homemaker who was held to such a high standard of judgment as all mothers are. She was robbed of her respect and credit she was owed. So I assumed it must be validating on some level to see a woman's abuser get exposed for lying about the exact thing he accused her of not doing, not cooking, not cleaning, being an inattentive parent, etc. He's Mr. I had to do it all by myself with no help, which is obviously a lie. I used the hashtag because I felt some of my posts were marginally relevant in terms of vindicating her, but I didn't, okay, at her. Okay, like he didn't use at Korra, at her because I can't fathom how exhausting it must be to still be associated with this compulsive liar after surviving him and currently trying to thrive without being reminded of his horrid existence. I understand people's point about her rightfully not being open to absorbing the energy of strangers at this point in her life. That's logical, given that there have been women who actually were complicit. Knowing that he's a villain, it makes sense for her to protect herself. In fact, I just blocked his patient who I was working with, not because she's a bad human, but she's unfortunately an unnecessary reminder of the hardship I endured. I checked into a hospital on my last night there because I had extreme suicidal fantasies due to how horrible this man made me feel. Cora is far more resilient than me to withstand this disgusting comment he apparently made right after she risked her life to give birth. Hmm. She deserved, she deserved for her character to be made clear. Perhaps it's already clear and I am just late to the party, but I'm merely sharing my late point of view as a character in the BS. Hashtag JD, hashtag JD, hashtag Dusty, hashtag JD Man, hashtag Nanny Life, hashtag Toxic Living. So that's let me see, is it the last post from Nani Jeba? No, that's 1 hour ago. And the post before that one, let me see, was also 1 hour ago. So she made two big posts back to back. Hmm. And then 51 minutes ago, here I see a photo of him sitting on the walkway, holding the two children, and on his hand, he's holding a drink. I don't know if that's a soft drink or it's a beer. I don't know if it's alcoholic or not. But yeah, he has the two, both kids, and he has the drink on his hands. And let me see. Okay, so he's talking about him being in emotional roller coaster that he feels like blowing his brains out. And Jeba, is standing on his back, and JD is laying down on the floor, and she's standing on his back. You know, when you're trying to crack your back and you tell someone to stand on your back and you just lay flat on the floor. So that's what they're talking about here. I'll just try to play it again, see if you people can hear. Let me know if you can hear. Siga, siga. Okay, so that's one, and then let me see the other one. What she's okay, so she's eating and music is playing. I can't play down because of YouTube. And then this other one is them standing around the table. I don't know, like something wrapped in a, you know, in a foil. I don't know if it's a food, and he's holding the foil paper, shirtless, and um, I don't know, is it the takeaway or leftover they were trying to eat or something like that? I don't know if that's what she was trying to say. But yeah, that's yeah, they just okay. So I think it's probably her sister, because there's another lady of woman of color, and they're just there. So that's what she posted 1 hour ago. So let's go through the caption. She said, before he lied about me stealing uh stealing, his lies to me was, I'm kicking you out because you are harassing me. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, God. Ah, this is so funny. Everybody is always harassing JD. Every damn person is harassing JD. So he said he's kicking the nanny out because the nanny is harassing him. Okay. And he said, trust me, I am the one who was harassed. This is not funny, but I'm laughing because it's the same thing he said about his ex-wife, how she was harassing, how she was this, she was mean, she was everything, she was bullying him and everything. But we saw that he was the one that constantly bullied her on Facebook. Now the nanny too, he's kicking the nanny out because the nanny is harassing him. How everybody gets to harass JD, JD never gets to harass anybody. Okay, so he said, I'm kicking you out because you're harassing me. And she continued and said, I'm the one who was harassed by living in a nasty house with a nasty human, but I stuck it out to um to train him because I didn't trust him to adequately solo parent his own children. Look at his life, Dr. Musty. And then she said, picked one. Okay, she's explaining these things that she put. She said picked one, vapes, and white claws. His coping addiction. Okay, I think that's the drink he was holding, and he had that drink on his hand and vapes, and he was holding the children. So that's his coping mechanism. She's explaining. She said video 2 and 3, him ruining the energy while I attempt to help create a podcast episode for Ballers Business. Ah, okay. Okay, so I think that's the video where they were sitting on the dining. Also, let's say video 4. Him knock after knocking on my door to enter and beg for me to step on his back, then being face down again. I don't know why she put the eggplant there. She said being face down again and just lying unprompted about helping me start my chess business. I never even asked for help. He just kept throwing it out there. But listen to his little victim commentary as if he doesn't cause his own stress. Okay, so she explained what those videos were about. So that's the last post for now, coming from Jeba. You know, European time and American, the time zone. So yes, our time, this is 12:48. my time. Uh, but there's still time. So probably as we are waking up here in Europe, it's possible that Jeba will be posting more and more rants will be up. We will see. Okay. But I really wanted us to come in here and have this conversation of what's going on Jeba's side and what's going on JD's side and how JD is really avoiding uh, doing anything on Facebook that people will come and ask him the question about him being on all fours and Jeba servicing his behind allegedly, or him knocking himself out with the Oregon beer while his little children were roaming the home awake and he was sleeping. So there's so many things, so many questions to ask, and so many things are going on. But for Jeba, I will advise that you just pipe down your own words. You were telling other people to pipe down; they're not on your level, and this and that and that. JD told you that he might probably sue you, and if he's going to do that, you're going to need a lawyer. So instead of going this route, do a good storytelling, and that way people will come and consume your content. People that wants to gift you will gift you, and you will make some coin to first of all get a place for yourself and save some money should in case JD comes knocking, and you know that you're also prepared. You can get an attorney and you people can head straight to court, but just be prepared. Don't go fighting and battling with these people in comment section, because these are same people that are giving you engagement, and that engagement is what will tell Facebook to push your content. So think smart and try your best to just not respond. At least delete some of the comments if you feel like they're really pissing you off with the kind of comments they are dropping. Delete it, but do not go battling with these people. Okay, that's not going to take you anywhere. Just focus on JD's story that you want to tell, and tell the story. If you notice, when JD was telling his story, people were calling him out. He kept telling the story, even though his stories were lies. He just kept doing his series until when he decided to stop. So that's that. I want to say thank you all so very much. We've been here for 1 hour 41 minutes. So it's time for me to go. Okay, it's late, almost 1 a.m. So it's time for me to go and marry my bed and sleep. Okay, so thank you so very much for joining me. If you're just coming in, please give the live stream a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe. Turn on notification so when next we are live, YouTube will send you a notification and you come here and join us as we dissect and analyze. We have other celebrity gist to cover, world news, and interesting and juicy stuff to talk about. So please, please, please subscribe, turn on your notification bell. And for those of you that didn't catch up with you because of the time and work and everything else, please watch the replay. I have a playlist. I have now talking about playlists. I have to go check, hope, making sure that these last live streams I've put them in the playlist. So if you've missed any of our live stream, you just click on the playlist that has KO and JD's name, and you can catch up on everything that has to do with this their situation and the drama surrounding JD, his WhatsApp women and nanny and everything would be on that playlist. Thank you all so very much, and I will see you all in the morning. Okay, it's already morning. It's already the next day for me. So I will see you all in the morning, and that's that for now. Thank you so very much for joining me today, and off I go. Bye, 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 bye. God bless you all. May God guide you all, prosper you, bless you. For those of us that are in the parts of the world where some of us are sleeping already, some of us are yet to go to bed, I pray that God send his angels to guide and protect you. Those that are still out, I pray that God guide and protect you. Those of you that are in the part of the world where it is not yet time to sleep, your day is still going. I pray that God guide and protect your going out and your coming in. I pray that God bless the work of your hands, your hustle, every dream that you have, everything you wish that God do for you. I join my faith videos and I say, may it come to pass. God bless you all. Thank you all so very much for joining me today. Remain blessed. I so much appreciate the time that you people come in here to spend with me while we dissect and analyze these topics. Thank you so very much. God bless you. God bless you all. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow. Bye for now.